I wanna tell a story about the people of Afghanistan. What happened before the new war, the longest war in our history. Mr. Riot, I'm all in.
Let's jump out of the gate and jump into the fate of a country and take the pump out of the fate. The place, Afghanistan, remove the wool. Try to imagine communists in Kabul. Not the Russians, but Afghans funded by the Kremlin, by 79 crumbling, clinging to power, trying to devour Islam whole like its soul in a tower. Big mistake, pal, now they want them gone. Inspired by the fires and pyres haunting Iran. War it begins, borders porous, and then tanks and soldiers, then they started pouring them in. Russia invades, we pay, I think it's funny. That's what it takes to get that Charlie Wilson money. Wanna kill somebody cause he's wearing red. Here instead they send him up the river where the fair is bred. Here it is. Sorry if you didn't even think we could sin. We gave them weapons, didn't even think they could win. It wasn't about them, you see, before we wanted to give Soviets a Vietnam. Global brinksmanship behind the pain. ISI, KGB, the CIA. Holy-ish, Soviets withdraw. See, the new regime considered it too costly, and it all seemed like civil war. Mosul in the north, Mujahideen on collision course. Battleground, Kabul the capital. After amassing millions in weapons, who cares what happens to people after you've turned your back and popped champagne? Oh, your soul is laughable. All of a sudden it's not our concern. We dumped a bunch of gasoline, watched it burn. I was born with a voice that straight kicks you. Some they hop in the yard and paint fixtures. Some dance on canvas, make mixture. With the weight of my words I paint pictures. Some choose a boss, recite lectures. Poets are way to law, some write fiction. Some choose the cloth, recite scripture. I illuminate the world with my pictures. After 12 years of war, time to celebrate. Mujahideen at the gate like wolves on a stake. Kabul at stake, rockets ruling the state. With guns like politicians, man, they're full of debate. Two commanders, both skin and vision different. Flush with vast cash, last minute munition shipments from the US. Yes, ahead of the mess. We wanna see who's strongest, so we're hedging our bets. Wanna last the longest, they just wanna survive. Millions malnourished, the scourge of the countryside. Fathers and sons, the call to the gun. Sad when each and every home is called the fatherless one. But Uncle Sam left his money on the nightstand. The soundstage is empty and he's turning off the lights, man. Soviet credits roll, the show over. Bury head in the sand, hope it blows over. Sorry if you didn't even think we could sin. We gave them weapons to start killing their kin. It wasn't about them, you see, the fool allowed us to give Soviets a Vietnam. Global brinksmanship behind the pain. ISI, KGB, the CIA. Oh hell, where's Osama bin Laden? Where can I find him? I wonder where he's been hiding. Osama bin Laden was watching and plotting a civil war. Took course against his options were rotten. Mujahideen set to squashing like sharing a car with some bulls. People starved, his army started carving Kabul. 2 years pass, an impasse you can't breach. It's war torn, no warlord past his leash. All wrong, a checkpoint every 100 feet. Bribes and torture rate, the taste of plunder sweet. For those that beat Soviet soldiers, feeding on their own people, treat us like they don't know us. Don't know them a thing, I'd like to bite the hand. This was the sentiment, saw rise to the Taliban. Rise of student movement, books and reasons. Made extremists think to bin Laden look like heathens. Brutality, sending a message of swords. Some Mosul in the Northern Alliance fled to the north. Setting the course, money, some call it luck. Students with Stinger missiles and all these Toyota trucks. It was the ISI, saw the army supply. Pakistani spies, the old partner in crime. I was born with a voice that straight kicks you. Some they hop in the yard and paint fixtures. Some dance on canvas, make mixture. With the weight of my words I paint pictures. Some choose a boss, recite lectures. Poets are way to law, some write fiction. Some choose the cloth, recite scripture. I illuminate the world with my pictures.
As clouds close, curtains on, 1996, Kandahar, home to the Taliban. Osama's home now too. Yo, damn you!
Thought the song was over, now we have to revisit dastardly actions, factions can't shoot. Turn a blind pupil, just like the Taliban. Bin Laden was honoring the enemy, now they kiss his hand. They like his teaching, his speeches, and what's on deck. Plans for the city, plush construction projects. Started running camps, ISI funded. Part of the Cold War mission, see Indians plundered. Scars from partition, see Indians wonder. Was Pakistan's plan to bury Indians under piles of nuclear ash and radiation? Two nations that used to be one, two mental patients. Meanwhile, we're scamming Turkmenistan stranded oil. Soviets fell apart in 91, left sand and soil. Up for grabs, one ravenous scavenger's having a field day. He's grabbing up tracts of land with gas in them. Pakistan needs gas, they need a steady ride. Afghanistan, the only way to get it out. In the car, set up shop, shadowed the Taliban. Rented a house, crouched in shadows from Osama's land. Wanted to take a haunted land and put a pipe through it. War, the alliance from the north couldn't go right through it. Wasn't women but oil, it took the right fluid. Make us condemn the Taliban, the women's rights truant.